Welcome to Mike Brown Barbecue. Today, I'm going to show you how to smoke bone-in turkey breast on my 250-gallon offset smoker. Stay tuned. Alright folks, it's time to burn this down. A little bitty old coal bed for this turkey. You don't need a real big coal bed to start out for the turkey because you're going to want to throw it on pretty quick. So what I got here is just some lump charcoal I'm going to start with. Dump that little bit of lump charcoal in there. And then we're going to start out with just some smaller pieces of wood to burn down the coal bed real quick. Nothing special about them. They're just out of my mixed oak pile. Good bark on that one right there. Stuff like that'll help you fire catch real quick. Nothing to it, folks. We'll get that burnt down.
We'll let that burn down. Stay tuned,
Alright,
folks.
so what we got here is 9-pound honeysuckle white bone-in turkey breast. It's already pre-brined. All we gotta do is open it up, season it up. What I like to do is pour this juice out. There's a bunch of it in there. This thing's still a little bit frozen off in the middle. And that's what we got right there, folks. Full-on turkey breast. So you'll see that this has got some flaps, meat sticking off of it. You want to take all that off. That's just gonna burn. Really not too worried about this little nub back here because it's just gonna go. There ain't nothing you can do about that. What you do want to do though, is get the skin off. And when you're taking the skin off the turkey, make sure you get up underneath that little layer of clear silver skin. So it makes for a funky presentation when it doesn't cook down real good. You just work that skin back. Just like so. Sometimes you gotta work your knife up in there a little bit. To get it started. And got more of that flat meat over here, or where the wings were, which need to get taken off. You throw them on the pit, have your little snack. Make sure you get up underneath that silver skin real good. Sometimes getting this shit off is a pain in the ass. Now I could just take and fillet that breast meat off, but I don't feel like going through all that trouble. I'm going to show you guys that you can make a real good turkey breast with the bone in. Take these loose flaps off. So just going to burn. Right here in this V, you got a little bit of fat that likes to hang out right there. Loose skin, just run your knife up in it. Just like this. Sometimes it helps to grab this crap with a paper towel, because it's hard to get a hold of sometimes. Alright, I could sit here and fool with this all day, but I'm going to call that good. Pat your turkey breast down real good. And that's what you look like right there. That's what your turkey breast looks like when it's bone in. So next step up is to get this seasoned up. For all you folks at home, use your clean hand. So today we're going to be hitting this 16 mesh Diaz Butcher Block black pepper. We're going to hit it with a light coat. Well, I say light, a decent coat. You want to build that bark up on it. Make sure you get all of it, all sides. Got it down in there real good. What I'm after is this part right here. I'm not too worried about anything else. It's what you want. Alright, we got that heavy pepper on there. Next, I'm going to hit it with just a little bit of salt, not a whole lot. Said this thing's done been pre-brined. I'm going to hit it with a light coat. Pat it in. Not a whole lot. Next up, I'm going to hit it with some garlic powder. I love garlic powder on my turkey breast. Just a real light coat. Just like that. Give that all a nice firm pat and dry in. Sometimes you gotta go back and touch this up with a little bit of pepper. And go putting all these other ingredients on. And the next thing I'm gonna hit it with is just a little bit of Bondler's Season-All salt. Just a light coat of it also. That's a flavor profile that I really liked on my meats here lately. And just like that, folks, we've got a seasoned up turkey breast. So our coal bed's about burnt down. We'll go throw this dude up on the pit. Stay tuned. Alright folks, the time has come to put this turkey breast on. Our coal bed's burnt down. And as you can see, the turkey breast looks pretty. So we're going to go on with it right there. With this back end facing the fire to protect the meat on this side from the direct heat. Probably here in about 2 hours. When I check on it again, we'll take it and we'll rotate it and check it for internal temp. We want to bring this turkey breast to an internal temp of about 130, 135, and then we're going to wrap it up in foil with butter with the meat down on it and finish it out to a 155, 160 and let it rest, and then we'll slice into it. So that's my thinking around the cook. As far as running a fire, I'm not going to go no more than 275 on this, and I'm going to run a little bit cleaner of a fire than I normally do because in my experience, turkey breast will soak some smoke up. So you got to be real careful with it. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that in a minute when we go put our wood on to get our smoke flavor. Stay tuned. Alright folks, so as you can see, the coal bed is burnt down all the way. It's time to smash up our wood, our coals. Gotta spread them out like so. Make sure your front's cleaned out a little bit so you got good airflow. What we're gonna do next, let's go on with our wood. For this fire, I'm gonna burn some little bit smaller splits. They're a little bit drier in moisture. That's reading 21%, and it's got some bark on it. So that's what I'm gonna do for my turkey cook. You don't want to put a bunch of dirty smoke on turkey right up front. I'm gonna start with some logs. They got some bark on them for smoke flavor, but you don't want to put your greener wood on there. You want to put them smaller ones on, baby this fire a little bit more than what you normally would. You want to start with this barky wood. So we're going to run a pretty clean fire. We're going to run a pretty clean fire at about 275-ish. We're not going to put too much dirty smoke on this right up front because turkey is overpowered by smoke. Any poultry for that fact of the matter. For some reason it soaks it up real quick. You over smoke it and ain't no good. I went and ate at a restaurant over in Southeast Texas not too long ago that made the top 50. I ain't gonna mention their names, no names, but it tasted like they used some green wood on that turkey and even on the beef ribs. I left there with a ashtray taste in my mouth. It can happen. Everybody has off days. There's still a reason they're top 50, so I give them props. But as you see, that's taken off. I'm gonna close this down right here, and I'm gonna leave it kind of open, give it good airflow. I don't want to choke it down, and just give you an idea of what's coming out of my smokestack. You can see that right there. It's nice, clean smoke. It's not heavy. It's got a little bit of lightness to it, but that's what you want on all your poultry starting out. You don't want that dirty smoke up front because it will overpower the meat and ruin it. And this is how I run my fires on turkey breast. So we're gonna give this about 2 hours. I don't know if this fire make it 2 hours. We'll probably be back in about an hour to manage that with these thinner splits. But we're gonna baby this thing, put clean smoke on it. It's gonna be good. Stay tuned. All right, folks, our target temp starting to drop off a little bit. That tells me we need to go ahead and manage our fire. As you can see, everything's about completely gone. I got about an hour and 15 minutes out of that setup. Just run your coal bed out, ensure good airflow. I'm gonna move this coal bed up just a little bit. More toward the front. You really want to keep your fire as far away from your meat as you can possibly stand. Next, we're just gonna go on there with some good seasoned wood. Nothing special about it. Just some good barky logs. Put them right down in there. 2 more up on top. Nothing special about them. What I do like to do at this point, especially with turkey breast, once I get that in there, put my shovel right down on top, smash everything down and get my fire a little bit lower. Alright folks, so that's what we got. We're an hour and 15 minutes into this cook. In about 30-45 minutes, we'll check on that turkey breast to see where it is. The 9-pound turkey breast, I estimate this to take about 4 to 5 hours, 275. So we'll see if I'm right on that. I don't cook a lot of bone-in turkey breast, so mostly it's just bone out, and that stuff cooks pretty quick. So we'll go ahead and close our door down to about an inch. We'll bring you guys back when we look at that turkey breast. Stay tuned. Alright guys, it's time to check up on this turkey breast and see what we got. So as you can see, it's got good color. It's looking nice. What we need to do now is check for internal temp. The deepest part of our breast. We're sitting at 130 in this breast. And 130 in that breast. So it's cooking evenly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this go just a little bit longer, and I'll wrap this up here in a minute, and I'll bring you guys back for that. Stay tuned. Alright folks, so we just pulled that turkey breast off, and you see what that's looking like. Got pretty color. The bark is set, it's not coming off. It's time to wrap this sucker up. Show y'all what the internal temp is on it. Sitting down there at 133 degrees deep down in that breast. So it's time to wrap it up. I don't like to use a lot of butter on my turkey breast. All I do is cut up some Land O'Lakes in half, unsalted butter, and put it down. That's all I want on there. But we're going to put this turkey breast down just like that on top of that butter, and we're going to wrap it up. Got double foil here. This wind is a pain in my ass. We're going to wrap it up real tight. Crush it down real tight just like that. And we're going to do 2 layers of foil this time. We're going to go put this back on the smoker. I anticipate it on being done here in about 30 minutes to an hour. I'll keep you guys posted. If I have to go manage that fire though, it's about gone. So stay tuned. Alright, so one thing that's a little pro tip for you guys when you're putting this turkey breast on there whole is you want your breast meat to sit down. So it's hard for it to sit down the way it needs to sit down. So I take a log right here and prop the front of it up just like that. That breast meat is sitting right down there on top of it, and that butter. Just a little tip if you're going to smoke a turkey breast whole with the bone in it. Just wanted to bring you guys in to show you that. Let's go manage that fire. Stay tuned. Alright folks, so it's time to manage the fire for the last time. We just got these turkey breasts wrapped up, put on. As you can see, there's not a whole lot left there. And at this point, it don't matter what I put on there, I just need some heat. So we'll go ahead and turn these pieces sideways, the ones that still got a little bit of life left in them. Just bury them down in there. Get that coal bed moved up just like that. We'll throw us one more setup on there. And if I was just not worried about cooking nothing else, which I'm going to cook something when my wife gets back from church, I wouldn't go with the full setup. I'd put 2 more logs on there and call it good. But Right now, I'm gonna go with the whole setup because I got some more food coming. I gotta get cooked. So we're gonna put our good seasoned wood up on there, space wide. This summer weather with that thick firebox right there, 3/8 inch thick pipe, has really helped me out with wood consumption. I've nearly not since it got hot over here in southeast Texas. I've barely burned as much wood as I was burning. I did a brisket the other day, man, and I was getting 2 hours and 15 minutes out of a setup. So I'll probably get using these smaller logs. I've been getting about an hour and 30, hour and 15 minutes out of them. So I ain't burning as much wood, which is nice. On the flip side, it's hot as all get out in here. We're fixing to have to start doing some nighttime videos. This heat sucks. But so anyway, that fire is taking off, and the next time y'all see the turkey breast when we check it for our final internal temp. Stay tuned. Alright folks, we're 30 minutes later. I got a feeling that this is done. As you can see, we're sitting at 159. So I'm gonna call that good. We're gonna pull this off the pit. We're gonna let it rest till we get ready to slice it. And I'm gonna open it back up out of the fold to stop the carryover, and then wrap it back up and let it rest. Next time you guys see this is when we slice it. Stay tuned. Alright folks, so here's how our turkey breast came out. Got good color, pepper stuck to it, didn't wash off. So now there's only one thing left to do, and that is to slice it. Now when you're slicing this bone-in turkey breast, obviously you can't slice it the same way you could a traditional. So what I like to do is start right here and make the first cut. Make long strokes. Let's see. See how juicy that is, juice running out of it. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Look at the juice. Now there's only one thing left to do, and that's to give it a try. So here we go. Oh yeah, that's very good. What you want a turkey breast. The benefit of leaving this like this is this little meat right here is actually a turkey breast tenderloin, and that's going to be a good bite. What I like to do is dip that back in that butter that we wrap with and eat it, and it comes out awesome. Good mass for a better turkey breast than that. Look how juicy that is. I'm going to let you see it on camera. Get the juice pouring out of that. It's awesome. Nice, tender, juicy. It's what you want in a turkey breast. There you have it, folks. That's so good. That's how you smoke a bone-in turkey breast. If you can't find the boneless ones like me and don't feel like cutting it off, you can smoke it bone-in and make a better product, in my opinion. Something about the bone in the meat just makes it better. I did smoke this with red oak. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Look at that juice. Peace out.